Good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right, see, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What will you do with yours today? Well, like I said before, there's Nemo under the deep blue sea. There's a great white shark down there that needs his antidotes as well. Remember we talked about the penguins in our article? They all need their antidote, baby, and I need y'all to give it to them. And the only way that that's going to happen is if y'all do me my favorite thing on a count of three, and that's 1, 2, 3. I'll smash the share button, smash it, uppercut it, hook it, and knock it out the park because today's topic is going to be lit and crazy. Man, I got that thing timed perfectly. I love it. That's what happens when you get power. Like today, May 10th, 2019, the year of consistency and the second quarter of power. It's also Saturday Junior, also known as Friday to some of you. Not us weekend warriors, though. Us hustlers, our grinders, our people that got to go to work tomorrow and handle business as well. If you're off on Saturday, do me a favor and type it in the comments so I can make fun of you. It's okay. I know you're out there chilling with your kids, going to the soccer games and the baseball games and just doing all your fun activities and running errands, which I just realized that means shopping. I mean, some of us probably knew that already, but you know how us guys are. People are like, hey, we better go run some errands. All right, y'all go have fun. I got a house to myself. Man, that means spending money and shopping while I'm at work. Well, it's great to see you guys. In case some people came fashionably late, do I got some people in there? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. See, I know what happened right there. Man, I did a lot of cleaning. I'm about to tell y'all what I did yesterday. But in case y'all came fashionably late, I got a little homie named Lyric that's got to tell y'all what to do, especially on today's episode. Lyric.
Hulk smash the share button.
That's right. Hulk smash it, Hulk smash it, Hulk smash it. How y'all doing today? It is Friday. I hope y'all are feeling fantastic. Let me show y'all what I had going on yesterday. So yesterday, I uploaded so many videos to YouTube. Check this out. Man, if you go on YouTube right now, I believe there is over 100 videos of the Daily Dose on my YouTube channel. Would you just look at that? It just keeps going and 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 going. That's right. You can dig into the archives. You can see all the Daily Dose episodes. I probably have about maybe 15 episodes to go. Look at this. That's me right there. Around 7:12 in the morning is when I started this whole process, and it's pretty long and tedious. It's crazy because of the way that I do my Daily Dose. I don't do it directly through Facebook or whatever, but I save all my stuff on my iPad, and then next thing you know, I had to go from, well, I'll show you some video too. I mean, as time goes throughout the day, my buddy Bill came over and we had some discussions right there, and I'm just uploading. That was only pause for the calls. You know, we had a nice conversation and whatnot. And then I got back to it, and then, you know, I took my daughter to soccer practice, got something to eat, came back home, and literally just got right back to it. And it was just a long, drawn-out process. And then, I mean, that's me right there late at night, too, just still trying to get it done. I mean, literally, I spent the entire day taking it from the iPad, uploading it to Google Drive, going on my computer on Google Drive, downloading it to the computer, then uploading it to YouTube. But hopefully it's all worth it because I know I was supposed to had this stuff on YouTube and procrastinating, call it whatever you want. I'm a busy dude. I got a lot going on. But anyway, please, if you're on YouTube, subscribe to my page. Just type in Markiss Stone. You'll see my big mug with the Daily Dose in the background. Subscribe to me because I'm going to be doing it now. I mean, then tag somebody. So there's some people out there that don't have Facebook as well, too, and they want to hear my stuff. So that's a sure shot way to do that. So I'll be honest, my brain is fried right now. I spent all night. Trust me, I didn't go to bed at 11 something. I went to bed way past that. But in the midst of all of that, I just so happened to manage to wipe the crust out of my eye and get a few hours of sleep and managed to come up with a dope topic to talk about today. So let's get into the antidote.
The antidote is defined as a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Markiss, these people woke up early. They came to your show, The Daily Dose, to get the antidote. Hit them with the antidote.
All right, so you guys know that I've been reading this book, Outwitting the Devil, And this book is cray cray. If you haven't got it, go ahead and get it. It's on Amazon for no more than like $15. I think I paid like $10.50 with 1 day shipping on this thing, I believe. But it's a crazy book. And what's really cool is I'm at a chapter right now where we're talking about your other self. And I believe that we all have another self. Just think about it for a second. You know, what comes to mind when you think about your other self? I'm just curious. You know, when I think about my other self, what I think about is like, you know, remember back in the day where you had like, you'd watch movies and the angel would be on one shoulder and the devil would be on the other shoulder. And every time you get into a situation, you got one person, the angel, saying, "No, don't do that. You'll suffer the consequences. Don't do it. It's a bad thing." But then you got the devil on the other shoulder like, "Do it. Nobody will ever find out and know about it. Come on, how good would that feel if you did it right now?" I think I do a terrible impersonation of the devil and the angel. But use your own imagination for that purpose. But I think we all have another self. I'm curious of what you guys think about when you think about your other self. Well, in this book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, which is what this is, he gets introduced to his other self, and this other self has him doing some crazy things. I mean, so he's in this. I'm not going to spoil it for you, I promise. But there comes a point where Napoleon Hill has to go away for a little bit, and I'm trying to be as vague as possible about this so I don't spoil it because I'm not a spoiler. But then all of a sudden he goes away for some time, and he just can't get out of this funk. I'm using these vague terms because I'm trying not to spoil it. He can't get out of his funk. He's in this funk for months, and then all of a sudden his other self appears, and all of a sudden it hits him like a lightning bolt. Like, you ever have a thought just hit you like that's it, right? So the other self came and just hits him, and he has him doing all this crazy stuff like you've been living here for a while. I want you to just go here. I know you don't have any money and you're broke, but I need you to go to this person and borrow X amount of dollars. And then what I want you to do is spend all that money on a fancy hotel and live like a king and this and that. Like, are you serious? Like, I need to be at the Econo Lodge and you got me staying at the Ritz-Carlton. You know what I mean? Like, this other self has got him. So it builds up his confidence and self-esteem. And what's crazy is he doesn't know how this is happening. It was like, man, this is really crazy, but I've got this confidence. I feel like I'm walking a little bit taller. My chest is a little bit higher. I'm a lot more confident in what I'm doing, and things are just going fantastic. I never imagined, like, hey, I need this amount of money. Let me go call up some of my rich baller friends. Hey, rich baller friends, I need some money. You got me? We got you. Cha-ching. And so, you know, things start happening. So we're talking about this other self, and I'm a little bit curious if our other self sometimes does the quite opposite. It holds us back and prevents us from being great, as opposed to pushing us forward and propelling us forward to becoming great. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit. Think about your other self. What does your other self do? Now, we know that fear is false evidence appearing real, right? We talked about that earlier in the week. We know that those are false realities. Those are false. We put those thoughts in our head because they haven't even happened yet. But let me ask you, is your other self your fear that's preventing you from being excellent at what you do? Sometimes we mentally put ourselves in situations where that haven't even happened yet, but it's our other self that's putting it there. So I'm asking you, is your other self holding you back, or is your other self pushing you forward? Now, there are two types of people out there. Y'all heard that a lot, right? There's two types of people out there. There's people out there that when they get afraid, they immediately flip the switch on and say, you know what? I'm determined to overcome any obstacle that comes in my way, and I know that failure is going to happen, and I know that it's my job to surpass the failure so I can become a better, stronger person. I know that obstacles are going to get in my way to make me tougher, to make me stronger, and it's my job to blow through those obstacles. And there are some people that when those obstacles arise, they run, they turn the other way, they stare at it like it's an Albert Einstein equation or something like that, or they tuck their tail between their legs, or they start to get anxiety and they freeze up a little bit. What does your other self do for you? I'm a little bit curious. Type it in the comment. Well, guess what? If you're not using your other self to propel you forward, when those fear and those dark thoughts get in your mind, if you're not using your other self to propel you forward, you're taking steps backwards. That's right. You're moonwalking your way right out of success. Every single one of you dosers are watching the dose because you want to achieve some level of success. And every time your other self starts to get involved, it's like they're basically pulling on your shirt. It's like you're trying to sprint forward in a marathon, but they got their hand They're clenching your shirt and you can't go. You're trying to run, but you're running in place because somebody's got you by the back of your shirt. So you end up running in place and not really going nowhere. Well, I encourage you today to snatch that, get that hand off your back, get that monkey off your back, get this big giant block, this big boulder that's been holding you back, this other self that's preventing you from being awesome, preventing you from being great, from preventing you from excelling in life, this thing called fear that isn't even reality, that hasn't taken place, that's only mental thoughts that you put inside your head. It's time to let that boulder go. Let's shed that weight right now. Let's stop that weight. Everybody in here has the ability to do it. Gary Cox says, I remember distinctly like it was yesterday. He asked a room full of hundreds of people, how long does it take to break a habit or create a habit? Either one, same thing. And everybody's like, 21 days. You know, that's what we've been taught, right? He says, no, you can break it right now in this moment. Don't believe me? Just watch. Michelle Polly McLean. Hey, I'm going to put this. What do you don't like? I don't like snakes. No, they're the devil. They're bad. And he had a freaking anaconda on her shoulder in like 20 minutes. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. You can do it now, guys. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait 21 days. You don't have to build up to anything. You literally have the mental capacity. I don't care where you come from, what you've been through, what you've experienced. You have the mental capacity right now. I don't care if you are in your 20s and you're Gen Z or millennial. I don't care if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s. I don't care if you're baby boomers. I don't care if you're retired. Every single one of you, it's never too late. You have the ability to flip that light switch right now and make that change and drop that boulder that's been holding you back and preventing you from being great. You can do it. I've seen it with my own eyes. All it takes is the flip of a freaking switch. You can change your mind right now. Negative in, positive comes back out. Is it going to be tough? Heck yes, it's going to be tough. But all you have to do is just train your brain or remain the same. I'm going to say it one more time. You have to train your brain or remain the same. And last time I checked, none of my dosers in here wants to remain the same on anything they do in life. It's all about elevation, baby. And without taking the elevator, you got to take the stairs to success because it's tough. Is somebody feeling me out there? Can I get some hearts? And can I get some likes? Can I get some loves? Is anybody out there hearing what I'm saying right now? Yes, it's going to be tough. Yes, you may have anxiety. Yes, you may be scared, but forget these false realities. They are preventing you from being great. Your other self has to be used for something great. You have to have the mental power to control your other self, and you can do it. Remember, you have been put on this earth for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, developing your DNA, developing your character, developing your structure of what we see right now. And you're going to let some temporary thought that's came inside your head for just a couple of brief moments to overtake all of that? Seriously? All these decades you've been living trying to develop yourself into something awesome, you're going to let something come into your mind for a brief moment, a few seconds, a few minutes of your time and steal everything away just like that? No. No. Not today, Satan. Your other self, y'all. Your other self. Put them in a tuxedo. Or her. I know I got women doses out there. Put her in a freakum dress with some stilettos, the red bottoms. Give her a Louis Vuitton purse if you want to as well too, but make your other self dope. Give them the antidote. Your other self like to eat too. Give them the antidote. Tell them to pop the pill. Hey, that's what. It's good. It's got a good amount of sugar in here. I like sugar. Is somebody feeling me this morning? Train your brain to remain the same. Your emotional hard drive has to be disconnected from your goals or you'll never accomplish what you need to. Every little thing will throw you off. Every little curveball will mess with your psychic. Every time life slaps you or Mike Tyson punches you out, you're going to want to stay on the canvas and not get back up. All because you got the bad other self. You got to get the good other self. You got to train that dude like Train Your Dragon or something like Khaleesi trained them dragons in Game of Thrones. You got to train that thing. You get where I'm going? Guess what, y'all? I'm going to be flat out honest with y'all. I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I just came up with this topic right now. I'm going to just be flat out honest. I'm just being 100% all the way real. My dosers love me to be transparent. Sometimes I love working on my topics, but sometimes, I got a lot going on in life. I'm trying to read. I'm trying to write. I'm trying to create. I'm trying to upload. I'm trying to advance. I'm trying to excel. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff, and my brain, my neurons are just firing like pew pew pew. There were more information that was presented to me yesterday, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get like, I got this big wall right here. I'm like, I need to get a big a whiteboard and start like jotting down these ideas and brainstorming and branching off from this and that. I mean, let me tell y'all, it's getting cray, but in a good way. Well, that's all I got for the antidote today. Hopefully I touched home with somebody. If I did, do me a favor, type it in the comments. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this, please share. And then again, to make sure you always get your antidote, type in the Daily Dose Show in the search bar. On the one with the like button, there's 3 dots right there. You see those 3 dots? Hit it, and then hit that following button, and then hit see first to make sure you always get your antidote. Check out the outro.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today. Your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
Man, I do what I do from the heart, and I don't expect nothing in return. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. Please share it. Please tag buddies in it. Let's make the world smile and change people's lives. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.